Hello and welcome everybody to Freewheel Station. We get like we get the general start. We get like the camera pans through the system, the drage system with its three planets and their moons, and kind of captures the station itself hanging against the backdrop of the system star. And the camera kind of passes underneath, and we see the corner where like it's a wrench is welded into the corner where it was used to kind of hold things together at some point, and come back out on the other side and get the big title card. And when we come in on let's come in on Kib. What is Kib doing at this moment, and where is he?
Um, I haven't thought about that. Oh my god. Um, Probably in his room compiling information to figure out the best course of action to either go after my cousin 38 times removed or whatever she is. She's pretty awesome. Or like he's playing with his notes and being like, "Go fucking lay down." Two options. What do I do?
All right. Yeah, okay. So as you're kind of looking through like your different options, it's sort of like your notes as to what you have written down and whatnot. I think we um like wherever you guys probably whatever data pad you put this on, or I don't know if maybe uh fella put it on a data pad for you or whatever to help you keep your stuff straight. Whoever it was, maybe there's that like the notes, bounty hunters, um, bounty hunters, Tarivia question mark, and then like Clutchell, um, uh, some rich girl from the League of Haladies with a really rich, important corporate boss of a father. Um, and maybe it says, the like question like the it might say like Gombaker, capital planet with a question mark next to it. Place to start. Um, sort of like in parentheses with a question mark, things like that. So like kind of getting caught up here as to, the conversation you had last time about, gathering your information about what the bounty hunters said before you know, one of them committed suicide and the other one, you had killed through by throwing him into the corpse recycler. Um, the so yeah, like maybe we see all of this, and like there's also like a note about like find more cargo question mark. Um, sort of like your notes from your last meeting with Philip.
Like, so some of it's on the data pad and you look at it, but then there's also scraps of paper with random scribble marks of different, like 2 cents a kid about whatever. Because he likes paper. He likes the data and stuff, but he's still like, it helps him complete his thoughts with the note on paper.
Aha. So, you know, as you kind of finish gathering up your notes and going over them, what is sort of the next move for Kib?
Well, we've decided to be honest, so I should go see councilwoman and talk to her and make sure I'm not hiding stuff from her. So I'm gonna go find her office.
All right. Um, we'll cut over to Death Arms. So, Death Arms, the bounty hunters you guys ran into on the broken planet, um, that you killed two of them, and two of them, you guys captured one of which they questioned uh, and got a little bit of information out of him before he committed suicide by biting his tongue off and swallowing it. And the other one was fed through the corpse recycler. But since you've been back, no, those bounty hunters very clearly, like when they were yelling at each other in the middle of the firefight, very openly talked about the guild wanting to bring you in. Um, but so far, no one, neither Kib nor Councilwoman Deptfo has said anything specific to you or questioned you about it. Where is Death Arms at this point? And, sort of like, what is it like, what is he up to?
Okay, Death Arms is pretty much just sitting in his room, going over what he thinks would be the best idea, because he's already gone over that he cannot tell the rest of the group, or else that would put them in more danger. So he's like, okay, so what do? Do I run away? What do I do here? I cannot tell them anything. The more I stay with them, the more that they can find out.
Yeah, so you're kind of going over this in your head, like, is there, are, do you have do you are you like maybe like going over some star charts? Are you like, do you have notes on what you know about the situation so far? You know that there was more information picked up on that broken planet because there was a hologram that of this old captain who seemed to talk about a human captain who seemed, you're guessing Joth Hurlig, who talked sort of in riddles. There was some sort of code, but you're pretty sure that Kib had to have picked up some information there somehow. He's not terribly open about it at the moment, but you do know that he and Miss Depfo had a meeting, did have a meeting at some point um, on the heels of like your return to the station.
Mm. And I believe that my next move would to go to what's Scott's character?
Yep.
Kib. That's his name. Kib. To go to Kib and figure out if the hologram said anything about me. But I'm not going to tell him why. I'm asking.
Okay. Yeah. So you know where Kib's room is. It's pretty easy to get to. Like we get like the camera kind of follows Death Arms as he kind of strolls through. You have to go through the commons area and where uh, Father Karef is sort of preaching some, his normal doom prophecies. There was one other thing that happened. You were like your security staff um, had brought to your attention, but you haven't had a chance to check in on somebody who they found like somebody who had come back from some far reaches of the galaxy that is just incoherently crazy, and um, nobody's been able to get much more out of him than he just seems to be like severely traumatized mentally, but um, otherwise he's just sort of in the brig for the time being for a lack of anything better to do with him. um, you haven't had a like it hasn't been an important enough thing so far because there's been no new developments other than when you came back, this was a thing. Um, so security hasn't sent you any like important messages other than like Miss Depfo and Kib talked to the prisoner, and they had Father Karaf talk to the prisoner. Well, the prisoner, not even a prisoner, just like some crazy dude who went through some trauma. There was some wreckage recovered. You understand the others went over that already to some extent. But as you're kind of thinking about this, you find yourself presently at Kib's door.
I was going to say, officially, we have him listed as a vagrant.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that big old police knock on his door.
All right, Kib, you're a big.
Just as you about to knock on the door opens and I step out and I was like, "Oh, hi. What's up?"
Yeah, I have something to ask you about the hologram information we got from our latest trip.
Yeah. It's
Like
so
to your knowledge, he's only seen the one that that triggered that, where he kind of gave you the hint as to where the information could be found. But
you mean the hologram back on the planet, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
told us
that one.
to look at the truck. There was stuff in the truck, so we went and searched the truck and found stuff. There wasn't anything related to anything. It was just kind of some stuff from uh, Captain Jonathan Hurley. Captain Hurley. Uh, so yeah, that's it.
Okay, so there wasn't any information on me or what's about me.
Was there supposed to be? Confused.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Was there?
He didn't say nothing about you. I didn't know he was supposed to. I didn't hear nothing about you. You're just kind of
Okay.
fun and big and interesting to have around. I have no idea what your deal is.
Okay. Thanks. Anyways, continue with your day. And I just walk off, thinking about what else I could do.
all right,
He's weird. Anyway, off to Pella's office.
you're going where now?
Find out where Philip is she in her office or not.
Well, where is Philip? It's a good question. It's a good segue.
Look up. Poof. No, I've been here the whole time. No, that's not true at all. Where am I? I've had this whole time to think about it, and at least twice I had a spot. I'm probably in ops. In the first office. Memorizing the book. So, maybe if you try calling me, I'll pick up. Maybe I won't.
Yeah, that thought doesn't cross his mind. He just goes to your office. The first one you're not there, he's like, ah, crap. Oh, wait, I can call people.